Hello, all you wonderful people following the Vic Mornington channel here on YouTube. Bit of a different video. So, some of you know that I do the marketing for Magnolia City. It was a job that I took up. In fact, it was the first job position filled, from what I remember, about 2 weeks from what I remember, before the official opening of Magnolia City on June the 1st. Nico Hamilton, the person that owns Magnolia City, knew the background that I've got when it comes to marketing in general, in real life. I am the real life marketing manager for a couple of large multi-billion-dollar companies in the electronic cigarette world, in the electronic cigarette business. I also run a rather, being modest here, trying not to overinflate my ego, but a rather modest YouTube channel based here in the UK, which is based around reviewing electronic cigarette devices. I have won multiple industry independent awards that have not been actually voted on by the industry itself, but voted on by the public. All in all, when it comes to the overall reach of the marketing side of things that I've got for the YouTube channel, you're looking at just under 2 million followers across all social media platforms, and that's only for my own self-employed side of things to do with reviewing electronic cigarettes. When you look at all of the work that I'm doing in the marketing side, it's a global reach. It's essentially a global reach that I'm basically pushing on the social marketing side of things, and it's more than likely one of the reasons why Nico decided, you know what, Vic's going to be good at this, let's put Vic into this position. And this is one of the reasons that if you look at the way that I've been marketing for Magnolia City, it's been different. More of an emphasis on video, less of an emphasis on pictures, more of an emphasis on timed posting, less of an emphasis on get a bowl of spaghetti, throw it against a wall and see what the hell sticks. That's not marketing, people. That's just potluck. And potluck doesn't work. So, over the course of the past month and a half, 2 months, another community out there has basically decided to blatantly copy the marketing that I'm doing for Magnolia. And I have basically sat here and essentially said nothing. Now, I know that Leah and Fen are in the process of actually writing a blog on the Three Girls NSL blog that's going to do a much deeper dive into what's actually been happening with Portofino, as to the regards of Portofino essentially ripping off the marketing and ripping off the advertising style that I'm doing for Magnolia. However, today something cropped up. Portofino has got a brand new region. Now, just for a bit of context here, we are currently standing in the central belt of what is the original region that dropped down, the first region that dropped down for Magnolia City. A lot of you will recognise this. You have got, of course, the City Hall, which is here. It was the stage for the official opening party on June 1st. Behind that, you have got this little business district, and keep an eye very closely on that building there and that building there, because they're very unique when it comes to building styles that you can buy off the marketplace. So there is the little shopping district, and then of course there's the 4 townhouses, and these 4 townhouse or condo style apartments feature now and again, only now and again, in the real estate videos that I do for Magnolia City, because now and again one of these become available as the tenant in one of these moves in to one of the bigger homes further up. So yeah, everyone recognises this area of Magnolia City. It was one of the major star layouts of the original Magnolia City region that you're looking at right now, and it was a region and styling, this area right here. It was a styling that wasn't really seen before in a lot of the contemporary RP regions, because again, Magnolia's in Florida. Magnolia, unlike Portofino, is not on the west coast, it's in the east coast. So there is a marked difference in the way that the building styles are put down. There's a marked difference in the way that the landscaping's done. However, what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the brand new region that's opening up for Portofino, which is, where is it? It is right there. So here's the new region that's opening up for Portofino. Come on, there we go, and we're going to drop ourselves right there. That was a long teleport. Now, we're going to pull the camera out. Recognise that building? Oh, you probably do. But then again, this building is commercially available. So, okay, they're using the same building that we've got as our town hall. Okay, fair enough. Let's pull the cam out a bit further. Recognise that? Well, you should, because it's the same little business district that's basically just down from our city hall. Same layout, same building manufacturer. It's even got the fountain in the middle. Oh, but Vic, it's just a coincidence. Okay, let's pull the cam out even further. Okay, let's pull the cam out even further. Yeah, I think you can honestly say this is no longer a coincidence. It's no longer a coincidence. It would have been one thing if Cara Olivieri had decided to use the same building because it's a commercially available building. I've seen this particular building show up in another couple of RP communities. Fine. I would have just sat back and thought, you know what, that's fine. It's a damn nice building. No wonder she bought it. It's a nice building. But then this. A direct copy of the shopping plaza in the exact relative position to the town hall of Magnolia. And to top it all off, she's even copied the 4 condo layout. She has essentially ripped off the entire central belt strip. The entire central belt strip of Magnolia City. Yeah, that's what she's basically done. And what can you say? What can you say? I mean, if it was just that City Hall building by itself, fine. If it was the City Hall building and that little plaza, but the plaza was in another area, fine. But to have the City Hall building, the plaza, and the 4 condos in the same alignment, the same build, the same style, that's a direct copy. It's a direct copy. Now, here's the interesting part. At the very beginning of Magnolia opening up, and Cara's since deleted these posts, but at the very beginning of Magnolia opening up, she threw some shade at Magnolia indirectly by saying that there's a new community copying her style. Now, according to Cara, if another region has the same road type and palm trees, they're basically copying her style. Not true. There's numerous West and East Coast single and double regions out there that are usually reserved out as basically holiday places. But for Cara to claim that Portofino is unique, to then come over to Magnolia and copy the layout, orientation and buildings of half of the Magnolia City region, and then transplant it exactly into the middle of her latest region, smacks of 2 things. Number 1, she's scared. She's scared. She's scared at what Magnolia City could represent for the future of roleplay contemporary communities in Second Life. And number 2, She's out of ideas. That's what it comes down to. She's out of ideas. And if you're out of ideas, what do you generally tend to do? You generally tend to look at your competitors to see what your competitors are doing. But the mistake that Cara's done is basically not looking at the ideas and coming up with her own spin. She blatantly copied it. Build for build, layout for layout. And yet she's the one that's taking little jabs at us over on her Facebook page. She's the one that's copied my marketing style. She's the one, or at least one of her followers, are the ones that have followed me literally every Facebook group I go to, every Second Life forum I go to, every style of post that I do. They're almost there the same day making a similar post. But she accuses us of copying her. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Cara Olivieri is a lot better than this. Cara Olivieri was, until this point in time at least, a respected landscaper. Cara Olivieri was a respected community leader. Now, Cara Olivieri is nothing more than a thief. That's it from me, folks. Have a good one.